Hello, I just thought I would do a fairly concise and quick review on the iPad Pro 12.9 inch that I recently purchased. I've actually had it a week, so I've not had a great deal of time to get around it. I've had the 9.7 Air 2, 9.7 inch Air 2 for quite a while now, and you can see there's quite a big difference in size. The reason why I got the iPad Pro was A, it's a larger screen, and B, I wanted to see how easy it was to do photo editing, possibly video editing and the likes on an iPad compared to doing it on my iMac, which is what I obviously use all the time for all my video editing and my photo editing. So I thought, let's see how it is. Now, there's been criticisms that it's a bit big. Well, it is big, but I can't see how that can be a criticism. It's absolutely superb. I've been enjoying using it. I got the keyboard with it, that comes off quite nicely. And there we have a really nice display. It's actually a gorgeous display. It is really crisp, it is really good. I've been running quite a few apps on it. Well, actually lots of apps, and the same sort of apps I've been running on my iPad Air, but the beauty of this one, I'm now able to do photo editing and do playing with video editing. Photo editing, I'm using Lightroom Mobile predominantly. That is a great little app. When you use Lightroom Mobile, that's an interesting one. I've just been playing around with different images. You can get the images off of anywhere, wherever you've got them stored, whether you've got them stored up in the cloud, whether you've got them stored locally on the iPad. It's ever so easy to use. And then the great thing is, once you've done the editing, and there's many tutorials on editing with Adobe Lightroom, so I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty of it. But once you've done it, you just upload them back to the cloud, and then they appear on your desktop. I'll just load that up, and they appear on your desktop. So Lightroom Mobile actually is a very, very friendly and a very useful tool for photographers anyway. And the other great thing is, once I've taken the photographs, I can load them onto here in RAW mode, which I think is phenomenal. So you can edit them in RAW, then save them back to, there we go, they're coming up here now. So what I edited on here are appearing on here, on my desktop, which I think is pretty impressive, to be honest. Yeah, I've been playing with iMovie, and I can't get on with it terribly well. I find it's very limiting, which I guess it would be. So I've looked at various other ones. I've looked at Pinnacle Studio, very powerful apparently, but I can't get my head around that at the moment. One program that I am getting on well with, I really like, is a program called Cute Cut. Very, very, very good actually. And you can do multi-layering just the same as you can on the iMac, and I really like that. I still got quite a bit to get used to with it, but the way it works seems to be actually really good. It is kind of an oversized iPad, but when you look at the screen and the size of it, it is tremendous. It is so good, and it isn't really that heavy. Now, there's been again criticisms on reviews that I've seen that it's a bit too big and a bit too heavy. I don't find that at all. I find this is absolutely superb, beautifully made. I mean, there are questions: is it worth the money? And I believe it is. I do genuinely believe it is worth what I paid for it. Sound quality from it is absolutely astounding. That one's okay, but this one is great. I also purchased with it the keyboard, which is absolutely great. It's the Apple keyboard, just connects via 3 little pins like that, straight in, and there you have it. And you can do so much more with a keyboard, just like you can on an iMac. It is really, really nifty. I like it a lot. I also purchased the Apple Pencil. It's actually really, really good. It's quite expensive. It was 79 quid. here in the UK in August 2016, but it is actually it's really clever. You can do a lot with it. I use it primarily for photo editing. So like if you want to clean up a certain section, you can be very precise with a pencil, much more precise, and it's a lot easier than using that's gone, than using the your finger, you know. Let's get rid of her eye. Ah, poor little cat with no eye. There we go. And absolutely fantastic. Now you could do it a lot easier and a lot quicker on the iPad than you can on the iMac. I can anyway. I'm not a photo editor by any stretch of imagination. So I mean, what I do then, just upload that to Adobe Cloud, then it will come back in straight away in Lightroom on me iMac. So I kind of use them together, you know. So yeah, there we are. The Apple keyboard and the Apple Pencil, great additions to this this lineup and this piece of kit. So using it a lot, loving it. So that's my very short initial thoughts on the iPad. I think it's good value for money, absolutely superbly made. You can see it's really nicely made. Yeah, and a great piece of kit. Great piece of kit. It works really well with syncing it up with me iMac and doing photo editing, particularly with the Adobe apps for photo editing. Video editing, once I get my head around the various apps such as Qt Pro, possibly iMovie, have a little play with iMovie. So yeah, there we go. I hope you do find my reviews of interest. Please like them and subscribe if you find them interesting. I do try to keep them short and interesting, and if there's anything you would like me to review, let me know. Thanks very much for watching. See you on the next one.